Good evening, I'm Byron Scott with a CTV News Update. Well, more healthy food options could be coming to Prince George's County. A bill that would incentivize restaurants to offer healthy food options passed in council. Supporters of the bill say more than 50% of the businesses in the county are fast food establishments and that they contribute to poor health outcomes for residents. Under the measure, residents can apply, or restaurants can apply for government loans, but they must meet certain criteria.
Are strong predictors.
I've knocked on doors throughout my district, and I know my colleagues have too. Most are asking, they want healthy options, healthy restaurants in our community. And this is one way to incentivize it. With 40% of the menu being healthy, what we're saying is that we're going to provide promotional, advertisement support, 0% interest loans, and more.
I don't believe this gets us where we need to go. I am a 501c6 and I spend a lot of my time trying to figure out how we can best support our travel and tourism businesses like restaurants without getting government funding. Government funding ebbs and flows as it is necessary. All governments operate that way, right? And so for me, we are looking at a tourism improvement district so that these restaurants or hotels or special event venues can make their own decisions about what they want to talk about and what's important for them to tell folks about.
The measure would still require funding by the Also Brooks administration. And on its last session before the August recess, County Council heard today testimony on a resolution to oppose the location of a lithium-ion battery storage facility in Oxon Hill. This is where Pepco wants to construct the storage facility on the 7200 block of Livingston Road in Oxon Hill. Opponents say lithium-ion batteries are dangerous and that the facility will be too close to homes and a daycare center. Nearby residents are asking Pepco to put it someplace else.
Now, it's our understanding that Pepco has submitted a letter to Councilmember Burrow's office early this morning that basically summarized the meeting yesterday, which was they are going to actively look at another site once they go through the process at the Public Service Commission requesting an additional site, because that's the authority in this, the Public Service Commission in the state of Maryland.
So your reaction to that?
I'm excited, but until it happens, we're going to keep our foot on the gas.
No word on when a decision will be made. Well, bias in real estate appraisals has been a frequent complaint in the area. It's prompted Councilmember Mel Franklin to sponsor a bill to prevent the practice in Prince George's County. CB 75, also known as the real estate appraisal ban, would also fine those who violate the law, refer them to civil rights agencies, and invalidate their biased appraisals. Montgomery County leaders spent hours today debating a bill to redistrict or restrict unfair rent increases. The anti-rent gouging protections measure is sponsored by Councilmember Will Girondo. It will link annual rent increases to the Consumer Price Index. However, action on the bill was delayed by several amendments.
We had two very different bills with different rates and different provisions. The Home Act was a 3% cap or inflation, whichever was lower. The anti-rent gouging bill was 8% plus inflation, and we ended up in the middle. And it is the definition of a compromise.
Meantime, the council voting today to approve a bill to create an Air Park Community Advisory Committee. Well, the Washington Metro region is under a code orange alert, air quality alert today. This means that the air quality is unhealthy for children, seniors, and people with asthma and heart disease. The area is grappling with a haze in the sky thanks in part to Canadian wildfires. Temps over the next few days could hit the 90-degree mark. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott. Coming up, kids throughout the county had the chance to meet first responders live and in action, and it's almost time for back to school. The county kicks off its annual Stuff the Bus school supply drive today. Have more details in just a bit.
Sometimes we hope a problem will just go away. But some things need attention before reaching the breaking point.
She's locked in the bathroom and won't come out. Becca!
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 Open the door!
Becca!
Open the...
You don't have to face these problems alone. Visit boysdown.org/parenting. If you need immediate help, call the trained counselors at the Boys Down National Hotline.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Love you.
For any age, any stage, Boys Town.
Police are searching for a missing Laurel teenager. This is 17-year-old Davion Barnes, who was last seen around midnight on the 7900 block of Ashford Boulevard. He was wearing a white V-neck shirt, tan shorts, and white and gray sneakers. Barnes was driving a blue Toyota RAV4 when he was last seen. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to contact police. A newly released video shows a vehicle pursuit that turned deadly in Charles County. Take a look at this dash cam footage from the June 29th incident. Police were pursuing 34-year-old DeJuan Mitchell of Waldorf when he allegedly assaulted a woman and stole her car. The chase lasted several minutes, with Mitchell losing control of the vehicle, striking the median and crossing to the northbound traffic, where he crashed into a dump truck. Mitchell was pronounced dead at the scene. The dump truck driver and carjacking victim sustained minor injuries. No police, they tell us, were hurt. And National Harbor hosting a first responder meet and greet today for families and children. The event was part of the Kids Day Summer Series. Attendees talked with police, fire, and EMS officials. They also took turns sitting and trying out the cool emergency vehicles.
Yeah, definitely. Starting to see the same kids come every week, because every week is a different theme and different activities going on. What was your favorite part about today?
Go on the man and go on the hand.
Yeah? How about you, Emmanuel?
Go on the Ferris wheel and take a picture on the fire truck.
Do either of you want to be a firefighter or a police officer when you grow up?
No. I want to be a police officer.
And the Harbor will host more free Kids Days events every Tuesday from 10:30 to 11:30 p.m. from now until August. For more information on the upcoming events, visit the website there on your screen. Well, the County Council welcomed the school district's new leader with smiles, handshakes, and hugs this afternoon. The council hosting a meet and greet with Superintendent Millard House II. House officially became the school system's top leader on July 1st. He says it's important that the school district is, quote, lock and step with the council.
We have to work closely together, and I think a part of my responsibility as a leader of this organization is to ensure that that happens on a consistent basis. So I am thrilled to be here, thrilled to meet several new faces, several new people, but I think there's one thing in common that everybody has in this room, and that's to ensure that the children of this beautiful county have what they need to move forward, to excel.
House replaces Dr. Monica Goldson. Well, school begins next month, which means buying school supplies for your kids. While you're out shopping, be sure to pick up something extra for needy students. The Department of Public Works and Transportation began its annual Stuff the Bus school supply drive today. The drive is in its 8th year, now serving hundreds of students. They'll be accepting applications, donations, I should say, on weekdays between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. until August 18th.
We were able to hand out to 900 students last year, and we're really hoping to expand that and even double that this year. I went to Prince George's County schools, and so I know how important it is to have school supplies ready on the first day of school. We want to make sure that every Prince George's County student, there are no barriers, that they can get to school with the supplies that they need.
I got to donate the really big pencils used by kids in the lower grades, because they're my favorite, and I got to donate color pencils and color markers. I think it's important to support the community, and I had small children as a single parent, and sometimes it was difficult to purchase all the supplies that are necessary for a family, and now I have the opportunity to give back, and I think that's important.
And you can drop off donations at the agency office, 9400 Peppercorn Place in Largo. Well, the Prince George's School Board will soon have a new member. County Council today announcing that it's appointing Jocelyn Rout to the board. Former Bladensburg Council member, Rout is the public health advisor with the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. She replaces outgoing member Curtis Valentine. And coming up, Simon Buggs with your Tuesday Sports page. Stay with us.
Hey everyone, and coming up in sports, an MLB prospect officially becomes part of the Orioles, and 2 UMD athletes get the chance of a lifetime. Don't go anywhere.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is CHIP. And for more than 100 years, American Humane has been protecting animals in times of crisis. And if you're like me, your pet means the world to you, and you want to keep them safe if disaster strikes. American Humane's first responders are always prepared to rescue animals in danger, but you can also help. To learn more about disaster planning and keeping your animals safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Two corporations joined forces to operate the new rehab hospital in Bowie. Encompass Health Corporation and the University of Maryland Medical System have executed a joint venture to own and operate the facility, which opened 2 months ago. Encompass is the nation's largest owner and operator of inpatient rehabilitation hospitals. UMS is one of the largest private employers in Maryland with facilities across the state.
All right, sports fans, it's time for your Tuesday sports page. We'll start with the MLB. MLB prospect Mac Horvath has officially become part of the Orioles as Baltimore signed him to a deal worth $1.4 million. Horvath, an outfielder from the University of North Carolina, was the 53rd overall pick in this year's MLB draft. As a Tar Heel, Horvath was a first-team All-American, was named a second-team All-ACC, and was just one of 8 players in Division I to record 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in the season. And his athleticism played a big part in him receiving those accolades.
I think I'm very athletic, and I feel like I'm able to kind of let that play and show in the games, whether that be tracking a fly ball down, throwing a guy out at the plate, or stealing a base. So.
One thing the Orioles are known for is developing young players, and Horvath is excited to be a part of a team that has this reputation.
Looking at what they've done, just bringing up all these young guys, and they have even more guys knocking on the door, getting up here. I mean, it's just a huge, boost to what they're doing and my, attitude going in, just knowing that I'm going to get better. So.
Switching to some college sports news, 2 UMD athletes will be representing their country in the Under-20 Continental Championship Games. The first athlete, Tolu Akinduro, will represent Canada in the triple jump at the Under-20 Pan American Championships in Puerto Rico. Akinduro had a historic freshman year, recording a 12.54 jump at the Big Ten Outdoor Championships, which is 6th all-time in the school's history. The championship games are from August 4th through the 6th. Reese Allen, a discus thrower, will represent Great Britain in the Under-20 European Championships in Israel. Allen had an impressive freshman year as well, namely during a 5-week stretch or during the season where he broke his own record every week. The games will be held from August 7th through the 10th. And that is your Tuesday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
Thank you, Simon. Let's now get a quick check on our 3-day weather forecast tonight. Scattered thunderstorms with a low near 70 tomorrow. More T-storms with a high around 88. Mostly sunny with possible storms and a high near 89 for both Thursday and Friday. And now for the community calendar. July is National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, and Prince George's Parks and Recreation will be hosting a virtual Dine, Learn, and Move event to celebrate. Find out how to change your mood with food and moves. The event will be held Wednesday, July 26 from 6 to 7:30 p.m. For more information, visit pgparks.com and look under health and wellness programs. And that's our news tonight. I'm Byron Scott. See you tomorrow night.
Hey Maryland, it's Governor Wes Moore, and I want to share with you an important message about your health coverage. Now that the federal public health emergency for COVID-19 is ending, Marylanders on Medicaid will have to renew their benefits over the next 12 months. So it's time for your Medicaid check-in. It is very important that you check in and update your contact information as soon as possible so you can receive the help that you deserve every step of the way. And when it's time to renew, it's vital that you respond quickly to the mailings from Medicaid so there won't be any gaps in healthcare coverage. Even if you are no longer eligible for Medicaid, I encourage you to visit Maryland Health Connection to see what other options are available to you right now. And if you have friends or family on Medicaid, please share this important message with them. And Let's leave no one behind, Maryland.